What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jess and you're watching Keto Rewind. Welcome, welcome. So today's video is going to be a fun way to make homemade keto ice cream and also how to calculate those macros. So let's get right into it. Oh, before I get started, if you're new here, please consider hitting the subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you don't miss any videos. And if you are not new here, welcome back. Thanks for joining and thanks for your support. So now let's go make some ice cream. So I'm gonna apologize really quickly for the lighting. It has rained literally all night, all morning, and the lighting sucks today. But the show must go on. Okay, so what I'm gonna use for my ice cream maker is this ice cream maker pan. Now these are cool because you can make single serve, so everybody has a different flavor ice cream pan, and it sits in your freezer and it's basically like a frozen pan, and you make all of your ice cream in it, throw your mix-ins in, and there you have it. If you have a traditional ice cream maker like this one, you can also do it that way, but you basically are committed to everybody having the same type of ice cream, versus this one, I can make everybody their own flavor because it's just a single serve and it's just does small batches. So they're really cool. I'll put the link down below, but it lays flat and stores in the freezer, and it's great for quick and easy ice cream. So here's how you make it. So I'm gonna give you a bunch of flavor combinations that I've tested already, or ideas for your own keto ice cream flavor. The cool part is you can literally do a single serve ice cream flavor. So if you have 5 people that you're making ice cream for, you can make 5 individual servings of ice cream based off whatever their favorite mix-ins are. So I will post a link at the end of the video and down in the description of my favorite combination so far, but let me turn the camera around and show you my favorite mix-ins. Okay, so here's all the items that I have used to make my own keto ice cream. So these are like your mix-ins, and then I'm gonna give you a base, and the base recipe is the basic part of the recipe, and then the mix-ins will be all this other stuff. So I have so if I was to make a vanilla ice cream, I would crush up some chocolate bars, such as the Keto one, because it has like little cacao nibs in there. Or if you don't like that, Lily's is just a plain dark chocolate. You can crush up a Perfect Keto birthday cake bar as a mix-in. Super yummy. Nut butters. I have peanut butter from my grocery store that's freshly ground, or a natural peanut butter, or you can buy a already done nut butter. Just for 2 examples, I have chocolate hazelnut and a snickerdoodle. This one's essentially like a sugar-free Nutella. But these make great mix-ins for ice creams as well, or keep it basic and use almond butter or peanut butter like I did here. There's no sweetener in here, and then I'm gonna add my own sweetener, which is my favorite sweetener. Links will be down below for any of this stuff, and coupon codes. The Keto, I like to use the powdered in ice cream to make this texture nice and smooth. But you can use the classic granulated one as well. You don't have to have the powdered. And I'll put the recipe conversions all down below. Lily's chocolate chips, if you're making a basic chocolate chip ice cream, I mean, you cannot go wrong there. I like to use some syrups like these. These are by Keto. They're sweetened with monk fruit, and they've got such clean ingredients. Versus this one, who's not the golden award for ingredients, but it's still good, and in moderation, it's okay. I found this one at my local Home Goods. But like this one I also include these in when I make a coffee. So these are great coffee syrups, the flavor coffees, flavor ice cream, flavor desserts, and that stuff. You can keep it really basic and really healthy with just some cinnamon, vanilla, and there's my base. So let's show you how to make it. Okay, so for the actual base of the ice cream, you can make this dairy-free, or you can do it kind of like I do. I do half and half, so 50-50 ratio. as is my liquid base. So I like to use a half cup of unsweetened almond milk. And if you get the vanilla, be careful if you add extra vanilla. I just happen to have this one in stock. But you just pay attention and adjust. So if you have a vanilla flavored almond milk, you don't need to add extra vanilla extract. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't hurt anything, but I'm just saying, just be mindful of that. And then 50% or another half cup will be heavy whipping cream. So if you have a dairy allergy, you can swap this out for coconut milk. You could do all of it in almond milk. Just do what you do. So next thing, let me get this camera angle down for you. So I use a measuring bowl like that, and then I use this main base recipe as the actual base, and then you add your mix-ins based off of what you want. So this was the same base that you'll use for all your ice cream. So a half cup of, I need to open a new one. And we have a half cup. I like to use that measuring bowl because it has the measurements, so I don't have to dig out measuring cups. Shake your almond milk very well and do another half cup. There you have it. Now, the secret to super fluffy ice cream is Perfect Keto. Well, any brand, but my favorite's Perfect Keto. Unflavored collagen. This gives these ice cream such a delicious and creamy texture. So I will do, for this mixture, and by the way, I sneak collagen in any way I can get it. And using the unflavored, you can sneak it in anything and still have control. And yeah, so definitely sneak in collagen wherever you can. But in this case, if you make any whipped cream, or if you make anything that's a creamy texture, like even baked goods, definitely add collagen. So I'll do 1 scoop to this ratio. You can use the flavored collagens, but just pay attention to the sweetener. Do a bunch of taste tests. But I like unflavored because I want to put the flavors in myself. We're going to use the Lakanto first. And then I'll show you how to do it with the powdered. I love kitchen gadgets. So this is a 2 tablespoon measuring spoon. So shake this up really well. And being that we're sweetening our ice cream with a syrup, we don't need to add any additional sweetener, and I don't need to add any additional vanilla because this is flavored with vanilla. There was vanilla in the almond milk, so it's just overkill if you add more vanilla or more sweetener. I mean, if you really need it sweeter, you can, but you know. So I put 2 tablespoons in, and then that is literally vanilla ice cream. Right there. If I stopped right there, didn't do another thing, that is vanilla ice cream. So you can do 2 things. You can use a whisk or you can use a frother and mix it all around. And this now becomes the base of your mix-in. So if you want just vanilla, you don't add anything more after this. But if you want to do like chocolate chip, you would just add chocolate chips. This is when you would just add the flavoring at this point forward. But this base is what you'll use. So now I'm gonna get the ice cream pan out of the freezer and we will start. And there you have it. Look how creamy that is because of the collagen. Goodness gracious, it's so good. I wish you could taste it. Now, if you don't have one of these ice cream makers, you can use the old-fashioned mason jar method, or you can use one of these type of ice cream makers for like a big batch. Like if I wanted to make all of that vanilla, I could just do it like that. But because I'm doing individual servings, that's why we're gonna do it using the ice cream pan. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the ice cream pan. It's fresh out of the freezer. And it's really cold, and this makes it real fun and easy to make this ice cream. Now, this base that we just made will make 4 servings. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna teach you how to calculate the macros. So let's get right into this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour just a little bit on the bottom, about a 1/4 cup, and you're gonna spread it all around. And this one is just going to be vanilla. So I like to have it nice and decently covered like that. And then it includes, that comes with it, these like scoopers. You let it sit there for a second, and then you're just going to scoop up your ice cream. Now this is just gonna be vanilla, and then we'll show mix-ins next. I left that just a second too long because it firms up really quick, so you gotta kind of move quickly. I was too busy talking. But if you are just wanting a little keto ice cream to stay on track, you know, say you made some brownies or you made a fat bomb or something, yeah, I'm trying to do this and film, so you gotta move quickly. All right, let me get a bowl, because we are ready here. Look at that. And then this is a lot cheaper than buying the store-bought ice creams that are full of stabilizers and all kinds of stuff you don't really want in your ice cream. I mean, this is as pure as it's gonna get. And it's really dependent on what you pick for your mix-ins. So there you have it. There is your vanilla ice cream. Yum! So now let's do the next one, and we'll do peanut butter chocolate chip. So all you do is you take this same base, put another serving down. We'll make this one a little bit bigger so I have more time to talk. And then we're gonna use some natural peanut butter. So what you're gonna do is take a little measuring scoop. This is how you make sure you're getting, you know, the appropriate macros counted. So any type of peanut butter will work, but just make sure it's sugar-free and as basic as possible. So you're gonna drop the mix in right in there. And I'm gonna do this with some chocolate chips. But because the chocolate chips are kind of uneven, I'm gonna smush this around first. And then we're gonna add the chocolate chips right at the end. But just smear it around. It's really hard to film and do this. It's a lot easier when you're not filming it. So I'm making it look harder than it is. It's actually really easy. And if you have one of these things and you have a great flavor, comment below with what flavors you like to have in your ice cream. And if you wanted it to be like smooth, you could put that in like a food processor first. But I like the chunks of peanuts from the peanut butter. So, I mean, you do you. Make it the way you like it. I'm not moving fast enough here. Always measure your ingredients. So I'm gonna do a tablespoon of chocolate chips. But look at that, now we have peanut butter chocolate chip. And it's ready to go, and it took what, a minute? If that. If I wasn't talking, I'd be done sooner, you know? So let me get another bowl. Yum. And that's also what I wanted to say. If somebody has an allergy, you know, that's maybe allergic to dairy, you can easily just whip up a single serving, and then for one person or however many has the allergy, and then make it the other way. You know, it's that easy with individual servings. All right, another one done. Let me show you the finished product. That is the peanut butter chocolate chip. Yum. All right, we're gonna do the last flavor. This one's gonna be chocolate. So I'm gonna make a double. But obviously this is going to be for 2 people. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take cocoa powder and add the cocoa powder right in there. And then I was gonna do probably chocolate, double chocolate, chewy chocolate chip or something. Just pop it right in there, and as you mix it up, it'll mix. And if you want it sweeter, you know, you could make it sweeter. But look how easy this is. And it's so creamy. That's the part that I just love the most. If you buy those Rebel or, you know, those ones that are pre-frozen and in your grocery section, they're delicious, but they're kind of like hard, and they just don't come together like this. So basically, you got to work with this and get your technique down. I found the more surface area, the better, so I spread a nice even coat. As you make more flavors, it'll take slightly longer for it to freeze, just FYI. But just remember, every mix-in that you add, just measure it, and then this way it'll tell you an accurate amount of what the macros are. But this is great. This keto ice cream is real easy to do, and it's fun, and it's honestly delicious. All right, looks like we are done here with the chocolate. Now I'm gonna put this in one bowl, but this is 2 servings. This is like a ton of ice cream. And we do this on like a Friday night, or you know, on the weekends. We don't do this every night, but there's the chocolate. Here she is. But we don't do it every night, but we do like to enjoy it on the weekends, or just one of those times where you just wish you could have some ice cream. You know, you could, you know, argue that, you know, your time of the month, if you're female, and there you have it, chocolate. And then all you do is take this into your sink, rinse it out with water, and pop it back in the freezer for next time. Super easy. And just wanted to say, if you can't get the Keto products in your local stores, I'll provide a link down below, along with all the macros. But my Sprouts carries this brownie mix along with all the syrups and the sugars and pretty much the whole Keto line, but unfortunately not everybody has that in their local stores. So like I said, I'll drop the link down below with a coupon code to get 15% off. And I'll come back with the final product. Okay, so now how do we determine the macros of what we just ate? You're gonna need a food diary such as MyFitnessPal or Carb Manager. I'm gonna use Carb Manager for this purpose. So let me put this down so you can see what I'm doing on my screen. Okay, so we're in Carb Manager. The first thing that we wanna do, we could do this a couple ways. I'm gonna show you one by creating a recipe, and then I'm just gonna show you how to log it individually. So for instance, let's do the most basic one first. Here to add foods, and now we search. Now see up here, you can see the scan, sorry. So each time that you want to calculate macros, look at the back and see if you see a barcode before you do anything else. So I know that I added this, I added this, I added this, I added this. All of these have barcodes. So that makes it really easy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit that scan button and you're gonna turn it around and find the barcode and scan it. And it will come right up. Double check that it's right. It was 1 scoop, but because that made 4 servings, I changed the quantity to a 1/4 cup or a 1/4 scoop. So there's a 1/4 scoop, add. So we got our collagen. Next, I added, there's no, you could be really technical and go ahead and add this, but it was a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not gonna log it because it's so minimal. But if you wanted to, you can log it and then get your 4 servings out of it. But we're gonna jump into the stuff that has lots of calories and, you know, it's easier to track. So next we're gonna do the unsweetened almond milk. So there was a 1/2 cup in the whole recipe. So we're gonna scan the back. Oop, you're gonna turn it over. Sorry, I'm trying to take a screen of a screen, and so there it is. Organic, unsweetened almond milk. Now, so I had 1 ounce. So I'm gonna add total. And for the same thing, because we did 50-50, when it comes to the heavy whipping cream, the same thing. I'm gonna do 1 ounce. Scan the barcode. Again, it's right there. We're good to go. Change it to 1 tablespoon. No, I had 1 ounce. We're gonna, a tablespoon's fine. That's essentially. So add. So the base recipe has no carbs. As you can see, there's the macros that I have so far. Now that's no sweetener. That's just the base. So if you're having a 1/4 serving of of the base, that's what you have. So now let's figure out the mix-in. So the first one, to make it easy and to stay consistent, we started off with the vanilla Keto syrup. So I put 2 tablespoons in the whole recipe. So that means it's a 1/2 tablespoon. So take the bottle, scan it, double check it's the right one. It is. And I'm gonna change the serving size to, so the serving size is 2 tablespoons. So I can do 1/4 of 2 tablespoons, and that's the same thing. So that's my sweetener. And then I added in 1 tablespoon of Lily's chocolate chips. So same thing, hit the scanner, scan the back. 60 chocolate chips is the serving size, which was 14 grams. Yes, so that's 1 tablespoon. We add that. And then for the vanilla chocolate chip ice cream, the macros, there you have it. That's what it looks like all logged in. Oh, those ones are supposed to be down there. But I can move those ones down so they're all looped together, but it really doesn't matter. But that is it. So that's 1 serving and the macros for the serving. I hope that made sense and was easy. I'm gonna show you another way to do this even easier. Okay, so if it's a recipe that you're gonna have all the time, make a recipe in Carb Manager, and then this way it's already done and all, you know that's the recipe. The macros should be the same every time. So this is the cool way to do that in that case. For me, I deleted it out of my phone this way I could show you how to do it, but I keep it in my phone ready to go, and I just put how many servings I had and done. So here's how to do it in the recipe way. Okay, so from this point where you have all your ingredients in one spot, you can click this little ... thing, and it says create recipe. Click that one. Give it a name. We're gonna call this, okay, so we've named it Keto Rewind Vanilla Chocolate Chip Ice Cream. It makes 4, actually that makes 1 serving, you're right, because I've already broken it down. And then double check all the ingredients are correct, and then you go up here and you hit save. And now next time you want to log that, like I can delete this whole thing, delete all. Yep. Next I'm like, okay, pretend it's a new day, go to snack, and then add foods, and then up here I could put quick find Keto Rewind in the K's here. There it is. You add how many servings you had, you add to today. And now you go to your food diary and it's right there. It's already done. 1 entry, done. So that's an easy way to save meals that you have made that you have often. And then here's the third way to do this. I'm gonna delete this out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna call this 2 so it doesn't get mixed up in my thing. But it will make 4 servings, so you adjust the servings. I can put like an icon and all that stuff. I can publish it to the database, so if anyone else wants to like use this recipe, I'm gonna pop it in there. So the next thing you do, you hit the plus button right here. So this would apply to any type of recipe. I'm just using ice cream to make it easy. So again, see the scan feature? Scan. Scan the barcode. And this is when I would put the total amount. So I used a 1/2 cup. So I did 0.5 cups, add. So now I've got a 1/2 cup. Next I am going to do the 1/2 and 1/2. Oop, I don't have enough room here to get in the picture for you, but scan the barcode. And I have, where's my cup? I guess we'll do, what is this one? It's measured in? It's measured in milliliters, so we can use grams. Okay, so I did a 1/2 cup, which is 60 grams. So we're gonna add. Next thing I did was the Keto syrup. Let me get some stuff out of the way. Again, there's the barcode. Scan it. I put 2 tablespoons in, so I gotta change this back to where it says 1 serving of 2 tablespoons. Add. That's done. The collagen, I did a scoop of collagen, so scan it again. Product scanned, and change this back to 1 scoop. And then I did 1 tablespoon of Lily's chocolate chips. And that's 60 chips apparently. And then just for fun, I'll go ahead and do the vanilla. I doubt this is in here. Come on, scan. No, it's not gonna scan. So in that case, we're gonna search for it. So right here in the search, vanilla, VA. And if you see a, yeah, so 5 milliliters. So I'm gonna just leave this at 1/4. Oops, 1/4 teaspoon. Add. Now, save. So now if I want to pull that up, see there's the 2, there's the first one and the second one. I can click that and know that these are the macros. So isn't that easy? So then I'm gonna just go ahead and log it for my day. And there you go, it's logged in. So isn't that cool? That's so easy, and I hope that really helped explain things. Do this same concept with every single thing you make, and it makes tracking macros so much easier and easier and easier. Okay, I'm gonna go enjoy some ice cream, some keto ice cream. I hope this made sense with tracking macros. You can do this with all of the flavors that are here. It doesn't have to, you know, it's not hard, just think about it. What did you put in there? Let's log it and scan it. Most everything these days has a barcode. So scan it and start tracking those macros. And then you can see, well, maybe, you know, if you're short in fat for that day, you can have maybe more ice cream because it's higher in fat without overdoing it. So if you're not tracking, you don't know. So I hope this was easy. Comment below if you have any more questions. If you want to see another video like this, maybe a little bit more like for a casserole or something like that, let me know. I'm Jess, and you're watching Keto Rewind. Bye.